Well, good afternoon. Today I'm publicly announcing my plans to retire as president of Morningside College, effective June 30th, 2021. I am making this announcement now, knowing that the time is right for both Morningside and for Robin and me, and that the board of directors will have plenty of time to secure a search firm to assist with building a presidential search committee to conduct a national search and prepare for a leadership transition. This decision certainly wasn't easy. My tenure at Morningside has been the best 21 years of my professional life, and Morningside and Sioux City had been a wonderful home for Robin and for me. The two of us love Sioux City. The Morningside students, the community of faculty and staff, our marvelous board of directors have made this experience of the last 21 years simply remarkable. Years that certainly we will never forget. But now, Morningside is well positioned for a bright future. Over the last 2 decades together, we have diversified revenue streams, transformed the physical nature of our campus, increased and strengthened the relationships within Sioux City and the Siouxland region, shifted academic offerings, expanded graduate and online programs. We have an incomparable athletic program. The college certainly knows who we are. We're proud of that. And indeed, as we look towards the future, great things lie ahead for Morningside, and I hope for Robin and me as well. Let me now turn this over to the chairman of our board of directors and great friend Craig Struve, who will give more details on how the search and leadership transition will unfold over these next 15 months. Thanks to all of you for coming.
Thank you, John. Good afternoon. First of all, thank you for being here and supporting Morningside College, this very outstanding institution. As John said, my name is Craig Struve, and I'm chairman of the board at Morningside. You know, John Reynders arrived at a very crucial time in Morningside's history. The leadership he and Robin have provided is nothing short of transformational. John and Robin have placed deep roots that will continue to nurture Morningside for many, many years to come. They will certainly be missed by our board of directors, the entire community, but because of them, we are confident in our ability to attract the next great leader to Morningside College. We look forward to assisting President Reynders in completing his vision for Morningside in his final 15 months as president, while also helping him celebrate, and Robin, of course, the remarkable tenure that they have shared with us. With this announcement, our board of directors know that we have a critical task ahead of us in finding Morningside's next leader. We have established committees within our board of directors that have already begun the process of identifying search firms to assist us with building a presidential search committee, as well as to help develop the steps and timelines to complete a national search for our next president. The process will ultimately drive the timeline, but it is expected the search firm will be selected this spring. Our full board of directors will meet with the chosen search firm at our May meeting, then work with this firm to build the presidential search committee. It is anticipated that the presidential search will oversee the committee will oversee the search throughout 2020 and into early 2021, then bring a recommendation to the board of directors in late winter or early spring of 2021. Our board of directors will make a final decision shortly thereafter to allow plenty of transition time before President Reynders serves his estimated last day on June 30th of 2021. On behalf of Morningside College and the Board of Directors, I sincerely want to thank President Reynders and Robin once again for the 21 remarkable years they have given to Morningside. We look forward to the 15 months that remain, as well as seeing Morningside through the upcoming presidential search and leadership transition. Thank you. Any questions that I could answer? I'd be happy to, or?
John, do you want to take a couple of questions? Sure. So, was there any one or two things in particular that have kind of led you to decide this? I mean, you've accomplished so much here, and this campus literally has transformed. I guess what's led to this today?
I've said this to Craig before, and my wife Robin and I have talked about this a number of times. Morningside right now is perfectly poised to take that next step. We're ready for the next iteration of a strategic plan. We're ready to do a needs analysis and feasibility study for the next campaign, and then launch a full-scale next campaign. You know, we're coming off on the heels of a very successful campaign that had a $50 million goal, which will raise $70 million. The next campaign will even be bigger than that. So the commitment for the next president isn't just a year or two, it's a 7 to 10 year commitment to make all this happen. My goodness, Woody, I wish I was 45 because I'd want this challenge in the worst way.
So do I, by the way.
But I'm not. I'm not 45. And to commit to that length of time wouldn't be fair to the college or fair to Robin. So this just seems like the right moment to make this kind of move for Morningside's future and for our future as well.
So are you going to stick around Sioux City?
No, I feel strongly that I've got to give the new president space. Robin and I are going to be moving to Punta Gorda, Florida at the end of this. That breaks our heart as well. We love Sioux City. I've never lived anywhere, nor has Robin, that we have felt is more home than Sioux City, Iowa. We have so many friends here. There are so many things to do. I love golfing at the country club. We're going to miss all that. But I've got to give the next president space.
I was when I was reading this release, and I read 21 years. I wouldn't even have guessed it's been 21 years. It's like, where did the time go?
I couldn't agree more. It's gone like that. And you and I have had so many times over the years where we've done radio shows and all kinds of things together, and I thank you for that.
Thanks.
President Reynders, what is the vision that you want to see implemented for Morningside in the rest of your term and with future presidents?
Well, certainly for the next 15 months, we have some projects that we would like to get done. There's some fundraising left out there that I want to accomplish. There's the last piece to this remarkable transformation of the physical space of the campus, which involves creating an entrance off of Morningside Avenue and down Peters that I would love to see happen. We have a new curriculum that the faculty are going to discuss today and act upon in March that I would like to see happen. We're looking at new academic offerings, even as we speak, things that we can get done. So the next 15 months are going to be completing a lot of the things that we've had in the works till now. And then I think it's going to be exciting for this community for a new president to come on board, working with the board of directors and create the next vision that's built upon this really solid foundation.
When you look back, and there have been so many things, I mean, you can take this building and the other new facilities right next door and around the corner. Is there anything you look back in these 21 years and that you can say, this is something I'm most proud of? I mean, it's a long list of things to choose from.
There is. I love the generosity and the work that went into all of these buildings. I think the thing that we're most proud of is the culture of Morningside. I talk a lot about the culture that permeates this place today is the relentless pursuit of excellence in everything we do. I say that all the time. And I think those words are part of the fabric of this college now. It has always been a place that really cares about one another. There could be no campus in the country that has the kind of family orientation that this one does. But boy, do we know how and like to win here. And whether it's the chemistry department, our performing arts, the athletic programs, whatever it is we're doing, there's this pursuit of being the best at that I think is instilled in our students, and that comes from great faculty and staff. So I think it's the culture about this place that has been developed over 21 years that I'm most proud of.
You broke it to the staff earlier at 3:30, I guess. How did everyone feel about that?
I think there was some surprise, but I also think they also feel, some of them, the old guy's been here a long time. 21 years is a long time for a president. The average lifespan.
Let me say, because John is so humble, when I spoke after John and looked out at this group, it was, I don't know how to say, I've never looked in the eyes of so many people that were just saddened and stunned, but so proud of this gentleman and Robin and what they've done here on Morningside's campus.
That's
So,
nice of you. Thank you.
You're too humble.
Thanks.
We can do about one more question and then we'll wrap it up.
When you look back on your tenure and it's all said and done, what do you want your final legacy here to be before you pass on the reins?
I think what I mentioned a few moments ago is an affirmation of that culture here. I want our students, I have the great pleasure of staying in touch with so many of our kids. I like that. And I hope as they continue to stay in touch with me via email or phone calls or whatever, I love the fact that they're telling me things that they're doing now and talking about how this college made a difference in their lives and how faculty and staff had influence and shaped their futures and how they're leading meaningful lives now and pursuing fabulous careers. And if there's a legacy, it's that Robin and I had a part in developing a culture here that allowed for those kinds of relationships to happen between faculty and students, and that will continue over time. I hope more than anything that that's what happens. I love our kids. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for doing this.